Welcome back to the channel. As earlier today, we had breaking news that the Edmonton Oilers have signed Ryan Stanton and Devin to PTO'S, so they are invited to training camp, and that got me thinking, what is going on? Devin has proved he could score in the NHL. Stanton, he had a short tender in the NHL, but he's been kind of in the AHLs everywhere. Last year, he was with Bakersfield. So I took a look. This Ryan Stanton PTO is more of a Bakersfield signing. More than likely, he's gonna be in Bakersfield if the Edmonton Oilers do sign him, or the Bakersfield Condors sign him. One of the two. That's how it's gonna go. So we take a look kind of at his stats. He came in the NHL in 2012, 2013 was his first season. He played one game, but he didn't really come in the NHL till the 13th, 14th season when he played with the Vancouver Canucks for 64 games. He had 16 points, 32 penalty minutes. Then the following season, he played 54 games for the Canucks, had 11 points. Then he went to Washington, only played one game with the Washington Capitals, and that's where pretty much all his AHLs started. He played for the Hershey Bears that season. He played for the San Antonio Rampage and the Cleveland Monsters the year after, and has been with Bakersfield in 17-18, 18-19, and in 1920 he went to the Ontario Reign A team, and then that is where he ended off. So in 2021, they already have that he's going to be in Bakersfield. So that's where this PTO comes from. As in, it's just a, farm PTO. I believe there will be a contract for him, not with the Edmonton Oilers, but with the Bakersfield Condors. Now we go to the other guy, Devin 26 years old. He's a center. He can play wings. He's kind of like a Nugent Hopkins. He can play whatever position you need him to play. Not as good as Nuge, per se. But he is lefty. He is 6'1", 205 pounds. He came into the league in 15-16. He played 3 games with the Dallas Stars and spent the rest of the year with their AHL team, the Texas Stars. His first full season in the NHL was 16-17. He had 33 points in 82 games. That's pretty good for a first season, coming into the league. He only had 14 penalty minutes. I'll get to that in a minute. Then the following season, he played 82 games for the Dallas Stars, 32 points. And then he played 18-19. He had 17 points in 42 games with the Dallas Stars and got traded to the Anaheim Ducks, where he potted 12 points in 34 games with the Anaheim Ducks. So that season, he only had 13 penalty minutes. Means there was a fighter and major in there. Then in 1920, he played 39 games for the Anaheim Ducks, 10 points, and then he played 6 games with the Columbus Blue Jackets after getting traded and had 2 points, and he had 8 penalty minutes there. So looking at, this PTO for Devin he's been in the NHL the last 4 or 5 years, and he's proven he could score in there. No doubt about it. He's not that guy that's going to be, scoring a half a point per game. He's more of a 0.4 per game player. He's a fourth line player. And, looking at what Edmonton has now on the fourth line, that is one thing Ken Holland said he wanted to address was the depth scoring. The scoring from every line. Now, you kind of think about that. Okay, let's say the Edmonton Oilers like what they see in Devin Does that mean Jujhar Khaira is getting sent down to the minors and hopefully someone picks him up? Does that mean he's getting traded? Jason's getting traded? I get there's the taxi squad. That could be a possibility. But Devin would count against your cap hit. So you need someone to go down. So this PTO is kind of different for the Edmonton Oilers. As the last PTO we had was, I believe, was Christopher Stieg, and you guys all know how that worked out. But I like this PTO because if he can come in and show he could score, and who knows, maybe he does so well with McDavid that he gets put on McDavid's line. That is a far fetch, but you never know. We didn't think Ethan Bear was going to play all season last year, and look what happened with Ethan Bear. He played all season and got a contract extension last night. And I believe that, this PTO could turn out really good for the Oilers, or, worst case scenario, sorry, you didn't make the team, we're not offering a contract, and we release him. There's no losing for uh, this PTO with Devin Shore for the Edmonton Oilers. There's a win to it, but there's no loss, and that's kind of what Holland has been doing is, you know what? We're not losing anyone or losing anything this year. We're going to get better and we're going to spend less money like he did with, Cuckoo and Cahoon. He replaced Double A and Benning for what Benning was worth for his qualifying offer. That's how smart Ken Holland is. And I believe in Ken Holland. I believe this PTO, he sees something there. I believe him and Dave Tippett kind of were talking about guys, and Devin Shore is the one to come up. Yeah, he doesn't have the best stats, but we go look at his stats and let's add it up. 33, 65. There's 29 there. That's 99, 109, 111 points in his career, and probably 210 games plus. So he's a point per or half a game player, which that's perfectly fine for the Edmonton Oilers. Anything like that for a fourth line guy, if we need that goal in the third period of a game, you could have potentially four scoring lines with the addition of Devin Shore if that happens, and it'd be great for the Edmonton Oilers. I have high praise in this, and I believe that, Devin Shore could be a difference maker on a fourth line. Or, a lot of you guys are saying Puljujärvi should go play with McDavid. Well, Puljujärvi has to prove himself back to the Edmonton Oilers. Not just the management and stuff, but the players. How do you think Draisaitl and McDavid feel? Maybe Devin Shore could be the guy that, pushes Puljujärvi. Look, you want this spot from me? You got to take it. And, that happens in the NHL all the time, and it's what it is. But that is it. Let me know in the comments what you think about these PTO signings, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I hope you guys have a safe holiday, safe day, and I'll see you later.